Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. So this is the last video. This is the last time I am making video like this without showing my face. Okay, so now from next video I will make it properly and I will appear in the video. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start this video. So today we are talking about Scorpio Rising in the Navamsa chart. We already completed till Libra. So basically, Scorpio has 3 nakshatras, which also contains Anuradha. Anuradha nakshatra represents the love of Radha and Krishna and a very devotional love of twin flame and a very spiritual love. So I don't consider Scorpio to be a bad ascendant to get placed in the Navamsa chart. Okay, it just shows a very deep bond with your spouse. Now, having Scorpio rising in the Navamsa chart, it not only shows having karmic debt, but it is not like something that actually shows karmic debt. For karmic debt, debts are basically seen from 6th house and too much malefic influence that shows debts. Okay, and we cannot just say that you have karmic debts depending upon Scorpio rising. It's not only always karmic debt. Okay, Scorpio can also show a very deep bond with your spouse. Okay, now you really need to have a relationship in your life. You're very passionate about relationships, and relationships are very important. Although you are not able to express yourself openly, and you are not able to express what you actually feel, or you just hide your feelings from others, because Scorpios are extremely clever and they know that where they have to show their feelings and where they have to hide it. Okay, so when they completely trust a person, they will become open and they will express their feelings openly and let the other person know what they actually feel. Because Scorpio is a very mysterious sign. 8th house represents death, something where Mars, when comes here, Mars is a planet that actually wants to win, but here Mars doesn't win, because nobody can win over death. Scorpio is a sign which actually shows you the real truth. So marriage, having Scorpio rising in the ascendant of the Navamsa chart, is actually going to show you some truth after marriage. You're extremely passionate as well as sexual. Depending upon the planets and other things, you will be sexual, and sexual union with the spouse will be very important for you in the marriage. Okay, now it also shows that you're not scared of taking risks. You take risks, and as it's ruled by Mars, even if your family is not ready for the marriage, or there are some obstacles between you and your spouse, still you will have the courage to fight against all that things and marry your spouse, okay, and get your spouse. So that's why Scorpios, they are once they come into the relationship, they get attached to one partner, and then they do anything to be with that person no matter what happens. So it's really a good thing. Basically, the only thing is that they get jealous and they are highly possessive. They cannot actually see their partner talking to somebody else or anything. They will not like it. They will spy on their spouse, like what their spouse is actually doing. They will want to know everything, whatever their spouse will be doing, and they will also like spy on their spouse, like what their spouse is doing and everything. Okay, but when it will come to telling the spouse what the native is actually doing or what you are doing, then you will be like, no, don't know my secret. Like, I'm not going to tell you what's going on in my life. I don't like it. So they will not like that their spouse always questions about what's going on in their life. Instead, they will want to know everything what's going on in the life of their spouse, because they will always think that their spouse is cheating on them because of the Scorpio nature, that is being highly possessive and being so much mysterious. Okay, it also shows interest in occult and mysticism. Now, why you have got Scorpio rising? So, I have learned that all relationships in this world are not karmic, and doing deep research in the karmic relationships, um, always I used to always say karmic, but all relationships are not karmic. So I will not say that a Scorpio rising is there, so you have to solve some karmas and all that thing. I'm not going to say. I'm just saying, if you have Scorpio rising in an Navamsa chart, it just means that you have the ability to develop a very deep bond or very deep connection with your spouse. Okay, having Scorpio shows in the past you have lived your life, very mysterious life. Basically, you really wanted to know the truth and meaning, like go into the depth of the things and to know the truth. Okay, to know what's behind the scene. Because Scorpio is a mysterious sign, you wanted to know what is death. You wanted to know everything. Now, depending upon the nakshatra that is rising and where Mars is placed, we can know many things. But in the past life, you had a very deep connection with your spouse. Now, this connection can also be karmic connection if too much malefics are influencing this house. Okay, like Mars goes in the sixth and too much malefics are influencing, and too much affliction is there in the seventh house. So we can say that it will be a karmic relationship with the spouse. If not, then we can say the soul connection, and two souls are coming together, because Scorpio is a very intense sign and very intense and deep bond it shows with the spouse. Okay, depending upon other planetary placements as well. Now if we talk about like, see, whatever is your ascendant in the D1 chart doesn't matter. Later in life you will transform yourself to be a Scorpio. Like if you are a Libra person, you are a very cheerful person, you love enjoying life and you're always smiling and very social. Okay, you wanna make everyone happy. So later after marriage you're gonna become very mysterious or introvert. Like you will not allow everyone to know what's going on in your life, and you will become very secretive and very mysterious person later on in your life. Okay, so this is what it shows, because Navamsa actually shows what you are. Like birth chart shows what we learn from this world, this material world, because we forget everything when we come into this world. We forget everything. So, and whatever we learned in this material world, that is the D1 chart. But nobody can stop the soul from knowing what the soul actually is, and that is called the activation of the Navamsa chart. No matter if you are whatever ascendant you are in the D1 chart, you will become eventually transformed into the ascendant of your D9 chart, because that is what your soul actually is, and that is what your soul actually desires. It is your destiny. Okay, So yes, there can be karmas that you have to solve. But Scorpio rising, now if you talk about what kind of marriage you will have, so intense and deep bond will be there. You always desire to have a partner who is very stable minded, who is actually practical, because you are emotional. Scorpio is a very emotional sign, and that's why you want to have a partner who is actually practical, who is stable minded, and who is too much concerned about finances. Okay, because Scorpio has a tendency of giving its money to other people, like doing charity or donations. So basically, Taurus, they are practical minded, and they know everything, how to do a particular thing, how to manage the finances or how to manage the family. So that's why Taurus is rising in your seventh house. You will get a spouse who is like a Taurus, and you actually desire to have that kind of partner, and definitely you will get it. Other things we can see by the placement of the seventh lord and Venus. Okay, you will also have a very spiritual connection with your family later on in your life. You will in your family you will follow wisdom, you will follow higher learning, some principles, okay, religion. So all these things will be followed in the family after marriage. Okay, in your family, in-laws family or your family, it will be followed after marriage. Okay, you're also a sharp-minded person and a very good strategy maker. Okay, and you are a person who is very highly clever, and your intuition power is really strong. So you are able to understand what's gonna happen next by the power of your intuition. And you are very selective in choosing friends, maybe because of the past life experience. Someone would have hurt you or done something wrong with you. So that's why you actually you are very choosy when it comes to friends, relationships, and all. And you want someone who is able to actually understand you. Also, you need freedom. Okay, so freedom is also very important for you. You're very good at hiding emotions. So one thing I would say, don't hide your emotions. Just show whatever you feel, because otherwise one day it's really gonna harm you. So it's better to express what you actually feel, because suppressing your emotions, hiding your emotions is actually gonna hurt you. Okay, you are like forcing yourself to hide the emotions, so don't do it. Okay, now traveling may not be that easy, and communication with your spouse will actually be very practical. Okay, you both will like to talk about the world or people or politics or something like that. Okay, and also you will have a good home. You may find shortcuts for making home or decorating home, but it will be very simple. Home is gonna be really simple for you. Now, you will deal with the matters of your marriage with patience, with intelligence and wisdom. That is really good. But don't escape from dealing with the matters of marriage. If you both fight, you should deal with it instead of hiding it or running away from it. So you should deal with it to solve it. Okay, so this is what I mean to say. Now, yeah, you will defeat your enemies. You always want to defeat your enemies. Okay, you will not be able to tolerate your enemies and even diseases. It will make you frustrated, like why I got sick and all that thing. So it will make you frustrated. So don't be frustrated, just let it flow with the time, and everything will get back to normal one day. So you just need to believe. Okay, you'll get a good looking charming spouse, beautiful spouse. This is what I see. Your spouse will be really good looking, charming, soft spoken, and family oriented. And now see the position of Venus as well, where Venus is placed. So for reading Navamsa chart, Lagna Lord of D9 and Venus and 7th Lord of D9 placement is very important. Now, your communication with your in-laws will be really good. Also, your hobby will be to find the truth, to research. Okay, anything that you like, you may research on that, but you will not express your emotions, your thoughts, unless and until you believe that the person is gonna trust you and is not going to question you. You won't express. Now, you will be very much emotionally connected to the higher learning, higher knowledge, your gurus, and also when you go on a journey, there you will be like very much, you're gonna feel very emotional, very like it's your home, and very deep bond. Like you should travel basically. And after marriage, your travel is also gonna increase because it's a Cancer sign, it's a water sign. So yes, you whenever you will travel, you'll feel very much emotional and very comfortable, depending upon the planets placed there as well. So planets also are to be seen there. So this is the thing. Now in your career, you will really get growth. You will become very logical. Okay, you want to have success and growth in your career, and definitely you will get it. You will not like to do job, you will think like doing something on your own and earning money and working for your own self rather than serving somebody else. Now if now for gains, basically you will have to serve people. The more you serve people, the more you will gain. So yes, you should definitely serve people, and money will not come easily. You will have to work really hard. The more you serve people, like I said, the more you will gain. So start doing it for getting more and more gains. Okay, so this is the thing. And also you will sleep peacefully after marriage. Okay, very peaceful, calm sleep, and you will have good relationship with your spouse. Okay, and whenever you will be lonely, you will feel very calm and peaceful. And in relationships, basically you are not able to express, and you just hide your feelings, whatever you feel. But when you are lonely, then at that time you really start expressing, like speaking to yourself and feeling like your partner is actually listening to you. So this is the thing that may happen. So Scorpio rising is a good thing. One thing I would suggest is that become spiritual and don't keep any expectation from anyone, because love is not about asking something in return. Love is only about giving and giving. And if you or your love is true, then one day definitely the person will understand. Okay, if you want true love in your life, you should also learn loving someone truly. Okay, and be calm and peaceful and surrendering your life to God. This is the thing that you need to do here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye bye.